Hello viewers, how are you? Hope you are fine. Welcome back to my channel Drawing Time with a Story. If you are new in my channel, I will introduce myself with you. I am Suraya Parveen and my channel's name is Drawing Time with a Story, and I focus on telling a story or gossiping with you or normally deliver some information related to the topic. I select an object or a theme to draw, and while drawing you will not get bored because I will tell you a story or simply gossip with you. So please don't forget to subscribe my channel to stay connected with me, to stay connected with Drawing Time with the Story. So as you saw, my today's topic was drawing a mountain scenery. I just try to cover it a night view of a mountain scenery. You will enjoy, and I will narrate you 3 stories related to a mountain. So it's story time. Let's jump to the stories. So our first story's name is Mountain Story. I gathered the story from Indian Child. It's an website and the author name was absent there, so I can't say thank you to him, but I can obviously thank to him because it's a moral story, just not for kids, it's also for us. So the story begins in this way that a son and his father were walking on the mountains. Suddenly his son fails, hurt himself, and screams, "Ah!" To his surprise, he hears the voice repeating, somewhere in the mountain, "Ah!" Curious, he yells, "Who are you?" He received the answer, "Who are you?" And then he screams to the mountain, "I admire you." The voice answers, "I admire you." And just getting the repeating response, the small son get very angry and he screams, "Coward." He received the same answer, "Coward." He looks to his father and asks, "What is going on here, Dad? I'm not understanding what is happening here." Again the man screams, "You are a champion." The voice answers, "You are a champion." The boy is surprised but doesn't understand what is happening actually around him. He was too small to understand the matter of echo. It was just a new thing for him, and it was exciting, surprising, and an emotional state too. Then the father explains to the son that people call this echo, but really this is life. It gives you back everything you say or do. Our life is simply a reflection of our actions. If you want more love in the world, create more love in your heart. If you want more competence in your team, improve your competence. This relationship applies to everything, everywhere, in all aspects of life. Life will give you back everything you have given to it. Your life is not a coincidence, it's a reflection of you, of your actions. And I want to add something that father is our real life hero. He is like a Superman. In case of my daughter, I sometimes see that she parrots her father, what is he doing, what is his actions. She just follow his daddy, and I think it's an emotional status between a father and a daughter. It's really amazing. And the bonding is really amazing. My daughter's favorite cartoon is Masha and the Bear, and she pretends that she is Masha and her father is the daddy bear. And when I see these actions, happening in front of me, I am really happy for them. I'm really happy for them. I admire that relationship, and I will encourage all the fathers to spend more and more time with your child. It will help them to grow up mentally. Their mental health will be improved very well if you guys just spend some times with them. We mothers are surrounded by them, but actually they need you too. So this is our second story time, and our second story's name is The River and the Mountain moral story, and this story is written by Mukesh Joshi. So let's see what happens in this story. One day the river thought to itself as well as said, "Do I need to stream for a lifetime? Can't I rest and stop for a while?" She was looking for suggestions, so she asked the mountain and shared her thoughts with him. The mountain just laughingly stated, "Hey, take a look at me. I have remained in the very same location for many ages." River started, "You are strong and also certain in one place. How can you ever before get tired? Look at me. I need to move on constantly without any rest. I don't take rest for also a second. I just continuously streaming, and I am really tired of it, and I am asking for a suggestions to you." The mountain stated and also grinned. "It's how you see. But I am actually tired of standing right here. Daily I see images of the same tree as well as sky. There is nothing changed. Often I desire I can run like a river. I will visit new forests and towns, and I will irrigate fields of human as well as enjoy everything significantly." When the river heard this, she felt very disturbed. She thought that it's strange. Your life is so relaxed and also calm. Yet you feel that way? The mountain replied, "You don't get it, my dear. You were loved by every person. You stream for others, and that is not at all. After giving so much away, you supply whatever stays to the sea." On hearing this, the river worshipped the mountain and also said with excitement, "You are definitely right, my brother. The purpose of my life is to provide life to others. Thank you for your kind wisdom." After that while, the mountain grinned at her newfound positive power. River spurted away with a loud gurgle, really feeling very happy. And you think carefully that our life is somewhat related to mountain and the river. We are never satisfied that what we have. The river is not satisfied, the mountain is not satisfied. Their satisfaction is embedded whatever the others are getting, but it's not the right thing. You are worth of, you gave, you just received it what you owed it. So be happy and stay in an environment that you can make it happy. Just do this and you will never regret of your life. And I think our motive or our positive vibes of our life should be like a river. Just stream for the others. Don't think of yourself, because the first story we narrated, that we learn from that story that we will get the thing on the basis of our actions. So just stream, just keep moving, and you will get the thing that you are worth of it. So now it's our third story time, and our third story's name is Bobby the Mountain Climber. Bobby the mountain climber was famous for his attempts to climb the big snowy mountain. He had tried it at least 30 times, but had always failed. He began the ascent at a good pace, focusing on the snowy summit, imagining the marvelous view and the sense of freedom up there. But as he went on and his strength dwindled, his gaze would lower, and more often would he look at his worn out boots. Finally, when the clouds had gathered round him and he understood that he wouldn't be able to enjoy the view from the summit that day, he would sit down to rest, relieved to be able to start the descent back down to the village, though slightly worried about all the jokes he would have to endure. So, on one of these occasions, he went up the mountain accompanied by old Pepper, the town optician, who bore witness to the failure. It was Pepper who most encouraged Bobby to try again, and he presented him with a pair of special sunglasses. If it starts clouding over, put these glasses on, or if your feet start hurting, put them on too. These are special glasses, they will help you to relax. Bobby accepted the gift without giving it much mind. But when his feet started hurting again, he remembered what Pepper had said, and he put on the glasses. The pain was pretty bad, but with those new sunglasses, he could still manage to see the snow-covered summit. So on he continued. Just as nearly always seemed to happen, misfortune returned in the form of cloud cover. But this time it was so light that he could still see the summit through the clouds, and so Bobby kept climbing, leaving the clouds behind, forgetting his pain, and finally arriving at the summit. It was certainly worth it. His feeling of triumph was incomparable, almost as magnificent as that wonderful view. So, in this silence, the mountain below surrounded by a dense sea of clouds. Bobby didn't remember the clouds being as thick as that. So he looked more closely at the sunglasses and understood everything. Pepper had engraved a light image on the lenses in the form of the snow-covered summit. It was made in such a way that you could only see if you looked upwards. Pepper had understood that whenever Bobby lost sight of his objective, he would similarly lose sight of his dream, and his will to continue would wane. Then Bobby realized that the only obstacle to reaching the summit had been his own discouragement. When he could no longer see the top of the mountain, the problems had set in. He thanked Pepper for using the little trick to help him see that his aims were not impossible, and that they were still there where they had always been. So focus on your dream and just keep moving, keep climbing. Dream will be in your hand in someday. So I hope you enjoyed both the drawing and the three stories. So let me know in my comment section. I always try to read them and answer them. So if you have any request or any kind of suggestions, you can let me know. See you soon with a new drawing and a brand new story just for you. Bye.